Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let me switch back to comments so I can get your comments as they come in. Cool. All right. Man, how's this planetary energy doing for you? Is it helping you out? Are you seeing benefit? Are you giving yourself a lot of love? What's the story you're telling yourself? Is it one of heartache and hardship? Is that what you're living right now? What would you like to live? Let's do that. Just like that. Okay, I'm waiting for my partner in crime, Sarah, to arrive and for people to come into the thread. We had a vacation of 1 week because I didn't list the program, but we're still doing the same slot. And the energy is beautiful, so looking forward to many people coming in today. We'll see like how it all works out, okay? All right. So she should be here any moment. I'm going to remove myself, or I'll just close my mic while I move around. Thank you. There, my mic is working now. Hi, I see somebody in attendance that just popped in. I know it's slow to populate today. Sarah will be with us shortly. If you have a question, you can go ahead and put it down there and I'll work with you if you don't, if you don't mind. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Put your question, make it very succinct, okay? Specific. You can feel the energy coming in to support you with whatever your ask is because you already have the solution. That's what we sometimes don't understand or can't comprehend because we're so focused on what we don't want, right? The minute that we don't want something, we split two frequencies because we know that we don't want that, so we look for the contrary aspect and create that. I would rather have that instead. Then we refocus into where we're at. And it's learning how to manage your focus. And you determine it. You can determine it. It's one way. You can effort your shit. You could do that. That's like whatever. or you could be an allowance. That's a state of being rather than a state of doing. All of the energy right now that we are experiencing is a state of being. It's a state of being. Relax. Relax. It's not something that feels comfortable. It's probably foreign. It's probably not something that you've done before. So the reason is because, I've been listening to different music. And the reason I listen to different music is so that I can grow as an artist and allow my beingness connection with others who are like me, right? So I can listen to things that I have curiosity about, and that's like me. How deep I go into that curiosity is up to me, yet it is a connection to consciousness in all of our experience. So it's like this oneness thing. So just relax. We're going into a state of being. Anyway, it might be hard recently, It might be, but it really isn't. That's a story. It might be easy recently, You might have ease. Ooh. Wow. There was like a curiosity that followed that word. Like, what does ease feel like? That was nice. I really like that. We'll see how that works out. Very cool. All right. So list your specific questions so I can be of service to you. It is easy. Work is effortless. True. Play is a good word to insert instead of work. Work represents energy, which is great. That's how science views it. So when you look at this, is how I view work. Okay, I'll share it with you. Because I looked to see who had the best description for what I wanted to use it for, which was a feeling. So I wanted to know how to construct work that felt like drudgery, obligation, heaviness, like, oh my fucking godness, right? That word. Okay. And I kept looking around, not for ease so much, but for expansion. And I wasn't doing it in this spiritual context with these words, but with this intention. So this is what my experience was. I was working a lot, and I had to say I'm going to work, or I was at work, or I'm at work, like a lot. And I had created that. I'd created that. And it doesn't matter why I created it now, not for this context, because for this portion, this condensed portion, that's what this is. Okay. So work was that word. So I went ahead and I started to get other information. And when I looked at science calls work work equals energy. All right. Work equals energy. And they call work a joule. So how much joule do you want to spend in your day, or how much joule would you like to access in your day? See how that feels? So words are awesome. And that's how I did that. All right. So Miss Angelica, you have a question. I'm going to post it. My question is about me. Cool. I am open to receive what I need to know now. Ooh, that word that you capitalized and framed and asked for a small portion of no spanking, right? You have to decide what you need to know, because you know everything. You have access to everything. Everything, everything, everything. Everything. Okay? So since you're trained and conditioned into this aspect of inspirational behavior, we'll say, okay? Because it inspires you to do things. Pain's a great motivator. Sometimes we come to a crossroads, right? A crossroads. And we need to make a decision as to whether or not the benefit of that language is helping us any longer and supporting us, or beginning to diminish us because we're beginning to understand our enoughness. I separated the energy. I separated, yeah. Okay. Then we'll just, all right. Okay. So the idea is this: you want it straightforward. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. We'll pull a card for you. Okay. I'm going to share really fast. Okay. As I'm stepping into your vibration, you're in like this, what the fuck? and I'm blazing through like energy like this. I'm just blazing through that fucking energy because I don't need that energy. And it's taking me to this energy. Fuck yeah. So, like when you said you were overthinking it, apparently motherfucking so, ho, okay? And where will that get you? There. And what lessons are you in right now? What lessons are you in right now? You're in a new beginning. It is your spring. It's a brand new you, a brand new you, a brand new you, Miss Libra. Relax. You're not carrying the weight of the world, and that's what makes it so fucking foreign. So just hang around, because this isn't your first rodeo. All right? Be patient with yourself as you unlock with your willingness, open-mindedness, and honesty, right? As long as you become honest with yourself, you'll open your mind to more perception, and then you'll become willing to follow the inspired action that comes through. And that's what these cards are about. It is a new beginning, a new actionable framework that you're building. And you have to be patient with yourself because it is new. Allow yourself to build something strong. Okay? All right. And I'll leave you with that. I just thought it was funny the way it all came. They were like, look. Initiate. That's right. Initiate. That's correct. Initiate. Your engines are on fire. Your engines are on fire. Okay? Simply because we haven't had this experience to date. Do you understand? Doesn't mean it's going to go south. It means it's full of possibility. It's full of possibility. And you have your confirmation. You were overthinking. And you know that if you stay on that path, right, that it's going to continue to go this way. It's going to keep going that way. And it will get to a point where you either let go or you burn with it. That's it. And you're learning to let go. And that's what we did with the energy. So that way you could come into your understanding that you're brand new every moment. Every single moment. Sure, that's the situation you're in, but what would you like to, what would you like it to be? It's magical. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So I see Miss Vanessa. Hi, Miss Vanessa. How are you? How's it going? Today is Tuesday, right? I just want to make sure it's Tuesday. Okay. Good deal. So, Miss Vanessa, do you have a specific question? A specific question would be wonderful, because what I'm doing is I'm taking the opportunity and that specificity. Here we are. Okay. What we're doing, okay. All right. Oh, okay. Cool. This one will work. This will work. Okay. We can work with this question. Are you willing to work with this question? That is the question. So I need a affirmation from you that you're willing to do this work right now. Like truly do this work right now, because I'm just going to. All right. So part of the work is coming into the understanding that you're enough. All right. Coming into the understanding that you're enough. Now you can feel that word enough in your vibration. We're going to keep placing it there so that it begins to entrain your vibration. And that's what we're doing. All right. Very good. Great affirmation. That puts you present. See how your whole body is coming into alignment. Your energy is returning. You're feeling greater clarity because you're in charge, bitch. You are in charge. You did that. You just did that. Like that. Okay? You knew that the universe was going to support you in your ask, all because you have a belief it will. And now, here we are in this energetic thread, this beautiful entrainment of, well, what do we want? What do we want? So you're in that point of surrender where it feels miserable and uncomfortable, and you know what you don't want. But right now, you're not attached to that, are you? Isn't that fucking wonderful? Like you can recognize it, you know what it is. It's an experience. It's a situation that you're practicing, but you're stepping outside of it. You could feel your energy stepping outside of it to become observational. You're making it a little bit smaller so it's easier to view. You're claiming your energy back to you with clarity and grace. You're filling all of your cells with the beauty of you, the authenticity of you, your core beliefs and desires, the ones that are like world peace, ease, grace, and it trickles down into your right now. I heard you screaming from your right now. What about now? You have to start and then bring it in. Connect what you want and then bring it in. So you connect to ease, grace, and you let that flow into your experience. You just let it flow into your experience. You keep bringing it in. You call it different words like love, authenticity, ease, enough, worthy, worthy. I am worthy. Use that as a mantra. I am worthy. I am ready and 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 I am worthy. I have a dream that lives deep inside of me. I have a dream that lives deep inside of me. I can feel it coming awake. I won't stop. I am enough. I am ready. I am worthy. I am ready. I am worthy. I am ready. I am worthy. Soon this dream will materialize outside of me, and I will be living inside of the dream. I am ready. I am worthy. I am connecting to my value and purpose. I am enough. I am love. I am curiosity. I am ease. I am grace. I am freedom. Free to choose the path that draws me the most. The one that lets me know I am ready, I am worthy. I am ready, I am worthy. I am ready, I am worthy. I feel as though healing is a calling from my heart. It aligns me most with that which I desire. The healing that I do internally is represented externally. It's easy for me to love the me that I was and yet will be in the I amness of who I am right now. My life reflects back to me the beauty and grace I create, the love that surrounds me, the sunshine every day that's brand new, the breath I take when I step outside, the freshness of who I am without knowing yet what will be, the ease and grace that I have because I am ready, I am worthy, I am ready, I am worthy, I am ready, I am worthy. Like that. Got it? Okay. Whew. Take a breath and let go. Do that. Okay. That's about 80% of psychic debris. So we'll transmute all that psychic debris into little white butterflies of unconditional love, source energy. Ooh. And we'll let that effervesce around us like little champagne bubbles. Okay. We'll let it take away any residual film. All right. Okay, great. Okay, I am ready. Here you are. Here's your card. Here's your card. Ooh, we're going to shuffle a bit. You're in a place where you know healing calls you because you need healing. The more internal healing that you do and you unpack and allow yourself to be enough for every circumstance you've ever lived, all right? For every circumstance you've ever lived, that will allow you to learn the self-love that you crave, that you give to others so willingly, because you know they're enough. That's why. So you're coming into that understanding, that state of being. I would say that you're probably closest to this beautiful card in back of me, Dark Night of the Souls, right? But we'll see. We'll see what Spirit has to say about like where you're in that, right? Oh. You have You have mastery right now. Mastery in your vibration. That's where you're at right now. That's how much you shifted from when we first started reading to like right now. How do you feel about that? It's an empowerment card. It's also a character card. So it's archetypal. Ooh, you feel it coming in, right? Feels like it has a little bit of Saturn energy along with Uranus, right? Maybe they co-pilot this particular card, right? And you're either to bring in this energy and work with it, or as it's established, master it. That's right. Okay? All right. You can put healing into any vase. It will take care of any flower. All right? Because you're the water. You're the water. You've been thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. You're not sure, like, if this idea is right, if this is like something that will work, or how do I do that? And I have all this going on. Let go of what is. That's how you do it. You let go of what is. And you center in Vanessa. You feel into Vanessa. See? That's good, right? All right. You are representing to me as the King of Swords currently. You see that beautiful butterfly that's at the top and the many faces that are represented in the back? Those are your guides and guardian angels, I would say. Not all the storm clouds are gone, but you're deep in spirit and you're easily connected to the earth. So you are doing your work. See how still those trees are? Remember that the night has the trees blowing against the wind. He is in the stillness of his palace, of his creation. He is in that. All right. His thoughts are still extended because the sword is still high, but it's not overly high, easily manageable. Okay. And he is representing air very, very much. Uranus is present, but there's construct. So Saturn is there as well. So as you seek the planetary energies, those are male energies, masculine energies. They are doing energies. So with your thoughts, you are to manifest. With your thoughts, you are to manifest. Here is your exercise. Your exercise is to write a beautiful list of affirmations, such as the ones that we just did. I am ready, I am worthy. Something in that line. Write it with like 10, maybe, well, what's a good number for you? 9. Write 9 sentences and say them over and over and put them underneath the pillow at night. All right. And when you wake up in the morning, read them again and then burn them in gratitude. That will allow you to connect more to what you're thinking. It will bring in that tangible for you. You can make them rather instead those that we did for the shift, right? The ones that are recognition first. The easy recognition. Find something in your vibration that you like that's going on. All right? I love that I'm taking this time for me to write down these fucking affirmations. Okay? Like that. I love that I am important to me. I love seeing my values shared with others. I love being of service, because you do. Play on that. Say it like 3 times, 9 sentences before you go to bed. Put it under your pillow. When you wake up, you'll read them 3 times and then burn them. And that's going to give you a vibrational offering that will be an entrainment you're creating for a life you want to live. All right? Be gentle with what you say. It has to feel and think the same, not similar. If there's, oh, that's not the one. Stay in the entrainment. You can even go back and take some of the frequencies that we put together in those feelings that we were in that shifted you, right? Daily. You want to do it daily for at least 9 days, at least. All right. If you could cycle to 27, that would give you a deeper entrainment. It would become more natural to have those thoughts, and those thoughts will draw more vibrational offering in that way. And you'll start to speak in that way and feel in that way. And different things will come to you that are obviously opportunity. All right? Because your intention is to receive your purpose. That's how it works. Oh man, everybody just got a lot of fucking knowing. That landed in your solar plexus, huh? I love archetypal trump cards because they say so much about the situation that we're in and becoming. And this is about you and how you personally beautify yourself, how you feel and reap the benefit of that to yourself. And I'm just very excited for you and the journey you've just asked to connect to, the part of your life that you've been preparing for. And that's really beautiful. So 3 butterflies. You saw that, right? 3 butterflies. See 3. Okay. So 3 butterflies. Okay. So you have metal, spirit, air. So that's mind, body, spirit anyway. Our breath is the tangible. Okay. And you're in metamorphosis in each of those. So that's just, it's really beautiful. All right. Thanks, Vanessa. All right. Let's see. Well, hello. Okay. So blessings, Lucinda. I love you. Okay. And then here we are. Step into the magic. How awesome. How do I do that? Okay. All right. What kind of magic? What are you referring to? You see, when you asked that question, all right, you hid what you didn't want revealed. When you hide that, right? Yes, the name of my class. That is the name of my class. Well, it's tomorrow's live. But today is Tarot in Tidbits. So I'm pulling cards. You're very welcome. Okay, I'm pulling cards. Well, here we go. Thank you, Vanessa. I love you. So we're going back to Miss Lila. So this is a broadcast that I do, another podcast tomorrow. And so that's pretty cool. And then the name of your class, yes. And then magic from the future. Sure. You're in a limitation right now, a deep limitation. You could feel it. It's like you're tossing out gauntlets like this. Sure. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. And this is that card that I flung. Ah, goodness. Right? So accurate. Everything is always accurate. Everything is always accurate. That was a good diffuser, though, too, right? Spirit is awesome. Always on point. Give them all the credit in the world. They are my guidance system for today, and I'm very happy about that. One moment. Okay. I needed a distraction. Thank you. Whew, girl, you got some shit going on. So Sarah texted me to let me know that she was on for about 15 minutes, but not on this link, not on this link, on a different link. So I might have sent her the wrong link, and I apologize. I'll get it all synced up next week. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. How long do you want to hold on to that shit? I'm just going to ask. I'll be real direct with you. How long do you want to hold on to it? Right? How long do you want to hold on to it? Okay. You can laugh and then you go right back to this because this is where your focus is. It's unpleasant as fuck. You're going to change it. So why focus on it? Why don't you focus on changing it? You're focusing on what's happening. Fuck it. It's going to keep happening. Change it. Then it won't happen. That's it. It's really that simple. You can say that it has to have this and it's going to cost that. And this is what I'm going through and experiencing. But that's all the reasons you're giving yourself not to fucking do what you know you need to do. So what do you want? What kind of reading would you like? Do you want to move out of that overwhelming sense and into surrender? Are you ready for surrender? Like, fuck it. What do I do? Right? Right? Are you ready for that? Or do you think you know it? Because if you think you know it, it got you here, and that's fine. But then if you're dissatisfied with your here and you're not creating more perception, then that's what you need. So gather more perception. Open it up. I have a limitation. I have a limitation. I have a limitation. That's where you start. You start in recognition. I have a limitation. My limitation makes me feel heavy. Okay? I have everybody who has surrender aspects that are very difficult. If you're in that, we're all on it. That's why we're all fucking here. Okay. So we're going to do a surrender exercise and channel. It'll be good for us. Okay. All right. First, you have to go into recognition. You have to know where you're at in your vibrational frequency focus. Okay. You have to know. You have to understand and feel where you're fucking at. Okay. All right. If you're overthinking, all right, then you know that you're in your head. If you're in your head, you're not in your physical experience. So you're fucking your physical experience by putting too much energy in motion in your consciousness because it's not matching. Then you distort your frequency because you found something shinier here and this isn't it. Got it? That's what happens. Okay? So there, now we're all in it. Good job, Luce. All right. Some of us have pressure across the chest. Some of us are open. Some of us are here, right? Okay. There you go. First, you have to go into recognition. You have to go into that place that doesn't feel so good. And it doesn't. And you have to realize it doesn't feel so good and accept that it doesn't feel so good. And just kind of sit with it for a second and ask if there's anything you need to know. Is there anything that I need to know about this feeling that's holding me magnetically, right? And if you feel or sense or hear a yes or get an impression that it is affirmative, ask what it's about. What do I need to know? What am I trying to let go of that I'm unaware of? Oh, yeah, right? And then ask yourself this. Well, first go into another recognition. This recognition should be, I'm grateful that I made this construct. It has kept me safe for many, many eons. Am I safe to let this construct go? And wait for your internal answer. If your answer is a yes, then say, I'm willing to let it go. And it's only a focus. It doesn't go anywhere. You're just letting go of a focus. The experience doesn't change. The telling of it will. You're just bringing your energy back from there, trying to change it in there. As you bring your energy back, you say things like this. I understand I worked long and hard. I efforted much. I'm ready to receive the benefit of my work. Take a deep breath and let go. I work a lot. I love to work. I feel useful when I am in my position doing the work that is given me. I know it matters. I know I matter in that work. I'm beginning to know that I matter in life. I feel timid. I feel a newness, a sensitivity, a rawness around that statement. And it brings in emotions. And I'm not sure what those emotions or feelings are, but I'm aware that they are there. And I accept them and receive them and expand with them. I am beginning to think and feel as if I am enough. I'm not quite sure all the time, yet I'm having glimpses of my greatness. I love the magic that I am. I love the possibility that I can think. I like the probability that I connect to. I love creating and co-creating my life with universe. I love the energetic realms of creation, and I know that everything is already done for me. I have God's grace. I have God's support. I have my connection to Source. I have great understanding in my heart. I have compassion, kindness, willingness. I am becoming more honest with who I am to me. It is opening me in ways I never thought possible. In these openings, there are nooks and crannies of who I was that provide me the shell of who of yet I will be. I'm grateful for every seed that I planted along the way to this becoming. As I move into the harvest of who I am, the deliciousness and the humorousness of circumstance, I bring ease and grace with every step that I take on this path of my creation. To go slow is wise. To allow divine. I am enough in all that I am. And I will make a decision from this place as to how I wish to move forward and continue where I wish to yet be. And so it is. Whew, that feels good. Take time to channel beautiful things to you. You're a beautiful individual. Let it come. You're enough. All right. Peace, girl. Super welcome. Sometimes we just need that perception opened up a little bit. Have a great day. I love you guys. Thanks for joining.